The cost for a barrel of crude oil is going down. So why aren't gas prices also coming down? I'm going to explain how they come up with the cost for a gallon of gasoline. But first, like today, the cost for a barrel of crude oil is $96, and the national average for a gallon of regular gas is $4.31.
That's why I just put milk in my gas tank. I don't know why you guys don't just smarten up.
Just last week, a barrel of crude hit $119 a barrel, and the price for a gallon of regular was $4.10. Make it make sense.
All right, guys. Here's how this works. You guys have to understand something. I want you guys to know exactly before she tells us how it works. So the way that it works is that every sitting president has complete control over the cost of gas. What ends up happening though is that like the barrel cost doesn't necessarily matter. What they end up doing is they take the full crude oil barrel and they put it into a cup, and they see how much of that the president can drink before throwing up. The thing is that Biden can't drink as much. That cup is the same price regardless, right? And so based on how much you can drink, the more you can drink, the lower the price of gasoline is. Donald Trump is a literal gas guzzler, so he has the ability to drink more of it. That's why it was cheaper under Trump, because he's just a fucking alpha male that can drink more gasoline. And the Democrats don't want you to understand that. It's all propaganda, bro. It's all fucking propaganda. It's crazy.
Now, there are a couple of things to keep in mind here. It is true there's a lag between the price for a barrel of crude and how much you actually pay at the pump. But it's also true that it's standard practice for the oil industry to drastically increase gas prices when the cost for a barrel of crude goes up. But when it goes down, drop gas prices really slowly. The president said today oil and gas companies shouldn't pad their profits at the expense of hardworking Americans. Yeah. So is that what's going on? Many experts say, yeah, but oil companies are private and they can charge what they want. The government can dictate rules and policies, but can't fully dictate the price for a gallon of gas. So what goes into that price? There are four big factors.
Just put water in your gas tank. You know what I mean? Just water is your gas tank really going to know if it's like 100% gas versus like 95% gas? You know what I'm saying?
Number one, a barrel of crude. According to the Energy Information Administration, as of 2022, the cost for a barrel of crude oil makes up 56% of the cost for a gallon of regular. Wow. Several factors, of course, go into how much a barrel of crude costs. Production, of course, is a big one, but also supply and demand, right?
How much do we pay the dinosaurs for their blood? How much do we pay them for that? You know, I feel like we're not paying the dinosaurs enough for their blood and their bones and all their themselves, right?
Now the demand for gasoline is really high. Plus, it's only getting worse as we move into the summer driving season.
I mean, like, listen, here's my thing. If you cannot afford gasoline, clearly you can just afford to buy a Tesla, and then you wouldn't have to worry about it. Like, it doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, hey guys, I'm like a lower middle class American, average American. I can't afford $4 a gallon. Oh, you can't afford an extra $15, $20 a week on your gas? Just go buy a new $40,000 car. Like, I really don't understand how people don't think about these things. They're so stupid. You dummy idiot. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, dude?
And supply is disrupted because of the volatility of the Russian oil market, not to mention inflation and the production problems we've been dealing with since last year.
Just take out a loan.
Here, I talked in detail about all those things in several different videos. Please go watch them. Number two, the refining process to turn crude into gasoline makes up 14%.
You really just have to stomp on it. That's how you refine stuff, you know?
I'm sure you already know this, but in case you
ever see how they make jelly? They step in it. That's called refining the jelly. They refine it into a paste. So, you know, just buy crude oil and step on it and put it in your car, you fucking assholes. Jesus
you
Christ.
Can't just take straight crude oil and put it in your car. It needs to be refined before you can use it.
You don't know that.
And those costs vary depending on the octane, like regular or premium, and the additives used to clean engines and enhance performance, like for the winter and summer blends. Number three, the distribution and marketing makes up another 16%. This includes the transportation of the finished product through things like pipelines, ships, and trucks, and the retailing of that gas to consumers. And four, the last 15% is determined by state and federal taxes, which vary dramatically between states. The federal government charges all of us 18.4 cents for every gallon, and some state gas taxes are as high as 57 cents a gallon. The cost for
You know what's interesting about this video? I wouldn't have sat through it unless it was an attractive blonde woman, so thank you. Thank you so much for educating. All right, that was interesting. Okay. Cool stuff. Now I know. I mean, like, honestly, to be very clear, just to be very clear with you, I don't really drive because I work from home, so I don't care about it. This is a peasant problem. This is a problem for peasants, not for, you know, the king Papa guys. No, I don't drive too much. I'm so fortunate for that. But you know, that actually sucks. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and another special shout out to all my Patreon and Twitch subs. If you'd like to support this channel further than you already have by just watching the video alone, go down to the links below where you can sub on my Patreon, which will allow you to get your name on this beautiful black wall. Or you can go to the Twitch page and you can actually use a free Amazon Prime sub, if you have Amazon Prime, to subscribe. Thank you very much, guys. Take care.